Welcome to this comprehensive guide on the two-phase commit protocol. This tutorial is designed for beginners who want to understand how distributed systems ensure data consistency across multiple computers or databases. Two-phase commit, often abbreviated as 2PC, is a fundamental technique in distributed computing that solves one of the most critical problems. How do you make sure that either all databases commit a transaction successfully or all of them reject it together? Imagine you are transferring money from your bank account to a friend's account at a different bank. Both banks maintain separate databases. The challenge is simple. What happens if money is deducted from your account, but the other bank fails before crediting your friend? Your money disappears. Two-phase commit solves this critical problem by ensuring atomicity, which means all or nothing. Either the transaction succeeds completely at both banks, or it fails completely at both banks. No partial updates. No lost money. Two-phase commit works with two main roles. First, there is the coordinator, sometimes called the transaction manager. This is the central authority that orchestrates the entire commit process. Second, there are participants, which are the individual databases or services involved in the transaction. The coordinator communicates with all participants and makes the final decision. Each participant votes on whether it can safely commit the transaction. Based on these votes, the coordinator decides to either commit or abort the entire transaction across all participants. The prepare phase begins when the coordinator asks all participants a critical question. Can you commit this transaction? Each participant performs the transaction in a temporary state, locks the necessary resources, and writes the changes to a log. If everything is successful, the participant votes yes and enters a prepared state, ready to commit at a moment's notice. If anything fails, the participant votes no and rolls back its changes. The coordinator collects all votes from all participants. If even one participant votes no, the coordinator will abort the entire transaction. In the commit phase, the coordinator makes the final decision. If all participants voted yes during the prepare phase, the coordinator sends a commit message to all participants. Each participant permanently applies the transaction, releases the locks, and confirms the commit. If even one participant voted no, the coordinator sends an abort message instead. All participants roll back their changes as if the transaction never happened. This two-step process ensures that either all databases commit together or all reject together. No inconsistencies, no partial updates. Two-phase commit relies heavily on logging to ensure durability. Before voting yes in the prepare phase, participants write the transaction details to persistent storage on disk. This ensures that even if a computer crashes, the transaction can be recovered and completed. If the coordinator crashes during the commit phase, any participant that has not yet received a commit or abort message will retry asking the coordinator for the decision. If a participant crashes, the coordinator will retry sending the commit or abort message until it receives an acknowledgement. This retry mechanism, combined with idempotent operations that can be safely repeated, guarantees that transactions eventually complete. While two-phase commit ensures atomicity, it has real-world trade-offs. The prepare phase creates locks that hold resources until the commit phase completes. If a participant is slow or crashes, all other participants wait with locks held, reducing overall throughput and increasing latency. For large-scale distributed systems, this blocking behavior can become a bottleneck. In many modern applications, alternatives like the Saga pattern are preferred. Sagas break transactions into smaller, independent steps that can execute asynchronously without long-lived locks. Understanding these trade-offs helps you choose the right consistency model for your specific requirements. Let us recap the essential concepts. Two-phase commit provides atomicity across distributed resources through a coordinator that collects votes from all participants. The prepare phase collects these votes, and the global decision determines whether to commit or abort. Durability and recovery depend on robust logging and the ability to safely retry idempotent operations. The practical trade-off is blocking risk and latency, so consider alternatives like Saga patterns when scalability is critical. These concepts form the foundation for understanding how distributed systems maintain data consistency. You now understand the fundamentals of two-phase commit, including how it ensures atomicity, how the prepare and commit phases work, and the importance of durability and recovery. To deepen your knowledge, study real-world deployments and their performance implications under load. Explore alternative patterns like three-phase commit and Saga patterns to understand how they address the limitations of two-phase commit. Finally, try building a small-scale implementation yourself to experience failure scenarios firsthand. This hands-on practice will solidify your understanding and prepare you for designing robust distributed systems.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.